Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Dawn Burgins Tarot here with your May 2023 General Collective Reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cards have been shuffled, they've been laid out, and I've meditated. We can get started. So, we're starting with the Sacred Creators Oracle. We have Follow Through, followed by Changes, and we have Shift the Way to New Potential. Follow through, changes, shift the way to new potential. For some people, I'm seeing that this is going to be involving the need to disconnect from someone. Someone has their blinders on regarding a person, or maybe not even. Maybe they just have a hard time letting go of someone who they have put on a pedestal, that they view in a certain light. They may have a heavy attraction to. They may just be kind of, not hooked, but I guess, kind of enamored to a fault, because this person doesn't seem to be reciprocal, or they may seem to be reciprocal, but it's because of something like an ulterior motive or something that they can get out of the situation. It's not coming from a genuine place for some people. For other people, this is about, I think that there's someone who has their sights set on a couple of different ventures, a couple of different things that they're trying to make happen or get off the ground. So we'll go ahead and jump in and see what this is saying. We're starting with the Knight of Swords and the World card. The Knight of Swords and the World card. And then the World is clarified by the World card again. So we have the World card twice, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. And this is saying to me that, so there's the World card to me with this Knight of Swords kind of cutting through that dark cloud and, trying to get to that sunlight that is shaded by that cloud. And he's making some headway, like he's breaking through successfully. But I think that it feels like this is something that someone has been kind of working on for a while, or again, this is something that there's someone who may just be doing too much at one time. Like, I'm feeling that there's someone who needs to channel this into one thing at a time in order to make the greatest impact. And then once they, get to where they need to be on this end, then they can work on the next thing, is what I'm getting. But for some, there may be someone in their corner that is like supporting their efforts. It could be financially, it could be, a parental figure or someone who just has your back. But for others, I'm feeling like this is, again, someone who is taking advantage of a generous person. This could be male or female energy. Like, for example, there could be someone who is, well, there really doesn't need to be an example, because the simplest put, someone that has been dealing with a person strictly based off of their either financial need. Well, it's mostly financial. So there may be someone who is playing a pity party, or comes to you, with the sad story. You may not hear from them for a while until they need something. So when we see follow through, I think that's just talking about, putting your foot down in a situation and not allowing that type of behavior. Opening up your prospects for something better and not blocking prospects by allowing this type of treatment. For others, I'm feeling like if this is some sort of venture that you're, on, or something, a path you're on to establishing something or developing something, there may be someone who isn't as committal, again, because of multiple projects, or someone who, kind of does it in waves, like they don't stick to it consistently. Okay, so moving on in the placement of how we should be spending how Cancer should be spending their time and effort and energy. We have the Ten of Swords followed by the Chariot. So this is about seeing something for what it is. It's clarified by the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups. So there is someone who, they're feeling some kind of way, like they may feel like they have their trophy person or their forever person, and it has them feeling the Six of Wands energy, like regarded highly, like they may be getting some good loving or what they deem it to be, or, whatever they deem that to be, or they just may like the company after being lonely for a while. Or just someone that they're very heavily attracted to. But again, this is beneath this Ten of Swords. So it's saying that something isn't what it seemed. Like someone is gassing someone else, like, or putting, because, of course the Ten of Swords is about, betrayal. It can be about betrayal and being backstabbed. Being done dirty by someone who you cared for. So someone feeling one way, but not seeing it for what it really is, like not seeing what this person is doing behind their back. This is based off of what feels like love maybe for some people, but it's nothing that is, it's not really solidified. Like it's just, those butterflies and the feeling that makes you think you're in love sometimes, even though you're really not, because you don't even really know this person that well. But whoever this is for, not saying you, like pointedly whoever is watching this, but because you have to kind of make it fit in your own dynamic, of course. But yeah, I'm feeling, so this Chariot, the Chariot is about going into your greater destiny, fulfilling your dreams and prophecies and wishes and all of that. I'm feeling this energy of someone addressing this person, like something coming out, because this is the general energy of what is coming in. This Queen of Cups and Six of Pentacles. So this Queen of Cups in this deck, she is very emotional. She's catching, she's dealing with a wave of emotions. Nonetheless, it's not, throwing her off of her throne or anything. It's just something that happened, and, we all get sad. We all get upset sometimes. And we see the Six of Pentacles, it feels like she's upset because someone has been dilly-dallying. I said that wrong probably. But with someone else, there's been someone else that they've been giving their time and energy to, and it's one of those things, like I get, how it may have been brought up before, like, oh, I want to do this, but like someone that makes excuses, like they can't do this, at a particular time of day, or just always making excuses as to why they can't do this or this. So I'm feeling like this is something, again, that's coming in, meaning someone is going to find out the truth, like, and I'm feeling like this is going to be beneficial to someone. I mean, it's going to probably be just uncomfortable, of course, but it's like whoever this is for, I feel like they need to hear this. They need to see this, like, dead on, because I mean, there have been signs, there may have been indicators, red flags, or whatever the case may be, intuition, but someone is choosing to not accept that for what it is, for some reason. And it's clarified by the Three of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. Hence it says shifting your way to new potential and changes. So this Three of Swords, it can hurt when it's piercing, but there is healing after this, and it's time for a change. It's time to let in something better and more aligned for you. And I feel that and alternately, if this is like a venture, like someone is having again, trying to do something or trying to get involved in a particular endeavor, I think this is saying that one of these things may fall through, but something better is definitely coming in. We have this Knight of Pentacles. And again, it goes back to kind of making sure you're putting in time, like not trying to hurry through multiple things, but spending like quality time and effort and being thoughtful regarding one particular thing. You know what I mean? Like putting time into that thing, not rushing through it, not being haphazard with it, not trying to just, throw things together. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Like that type of vibe is what I'm getting. Hopefully that makes sense to someone. But for others, this is a person coming in, someone who is going to be something that is built off of attraction. But I'm feeling that this is something, because of the next cards we have coming up, I'll get to in a minute. I don't want to keep this on camera too long, because there is this Knight of Pentacles. He has, a little stiffy. I don't want to say anything too vulgar, but it's kind of symbolic of the energy and the virility of this person. In matters of love, this is something, this Knight of Pentacles, as opposed to the traditional one, there's a lush garden of, I'll put my hand over his weed, a lush garden of sunflowers, and the traditional one is like a barren land. So this Knight of Pentacles is very fruitful, but similar to the traditional Knight of Pentacles, he is looking at things like through a long-term lens. He's not about instant gratification. He's about creation, and something that's going to be long-standing. And this is going to rub someone the wrong way. I feel like whoever this is that's being taken advantage of or played, this person is going to get on the defensive once they find out, that you've moved on, that you've opened your sights to other people. For some people, I think that hopefully this isn't, I just got a text, so hopefully it's still recording. For some people, and I'll give like a disclaimer, just try not to be too messy, because I'm getting a heavy sense that whoever this is, it may be someone that this person knows. You know what I mean? Like a friend, or not even a friend, but an acquaintance, or it could be a friend. I don't know. But someone coming out the woodworks that is familiar to this person who you were dealing with. But it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. But I think that, okay, what was I going to say? Yeah, and for others, if this is a venture, this is something that's going to happen, and it's going to take off, and at the beginning stages, because the Knight of Pentacles can be very practical and very deliberate in his actions, so things may kind of drag a little bit. But just like these sunflowers, they grow really fast in a season's time. So like you may drive past this field one day, there's nothing, and then in a week, you see these sprawling sunflowers starting to bloom. And that's what I'm getting. And so what I was saying earlier, and if I'm talking fast, I'm sorry, but my readings, I don't know what I've been doing, but they've been going over 30 minutes, and I've been trying so hard to stay under 20. So but anyways, so we have the Ace of Swords and the Lovers, and this was the question that was posed was, what can Cancer do to create their greatest outcome in this situation? So I'm feeling that you need to focus on this new venture, like if this is something again that has fallen through, or you may have a couple of different ideas, but you're more staunch and more like interested in one. I just feel like this is about sticking to one thing right now and giving it your all. Alternately, for those that have been dealing with this person that has been sharing their time and sharing your finances, or sharing, the time that they should have been spending with you, or you thought that, if you notice, this is the same. I'm trying to cover this at the same time I'm talking, but this is the same image. This is the green man in both of these images. So, and the Lover's card, it speaks about a divine union. This is something that's created off of, really intense passion. These are like opposing forces, but they're coming together to create something really magical. And so this may be someone who is a little bit different than the norm, or different than what you're used to coming in, but you're gonna, so this is about allowing something new. It's like getting over whatever this is, which again, I'm feeling that this is something that is necessary to happen because there are certain signs that have been there, but Cancer just maybe missed it or didn't want to see the reality of it, or they maybe wanted to have something hardcore, like some hardcore evidence. But this may come through like a phone call. It may come through just seeing something on social media. You know, you may see them out and about or whatever the case may be, but nonetheless, what's done in the dark will come to the light. There's a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of Gemini energy, a lot of Cancerian energy, and a lot of Leo. Those are the 4 predominant signs that I'm seeing. There are others. I think it was some Sag. I said Taurus already, like some Sag. Did I say Leo? Because there's heavy Leo too if I didn't say that. But yeah, so Leo, Gemini, Cancer, and Taurus. Those are the 4 predominant signs in this reading, so take that as you will. Some letter cards that I had gotten earlier, what did I get? I think it was like MAX, Max, JB is one that I got. I also got NYU. So, and I got some sort of like premonition about like NY, like NY to LAX when that AX card popped out. So, NY to LAX, JB or BJ, Max, MAX, or, you know, but that's very, you know, it's neither here nor there, because if multiple people are watching this, then obviously I'm not going to be able to touch all the bases, but, hopefully that'll scratch the surface for someone. But anyways, that's what we have for you guys today. What else was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, and that's it. So this has been your May 2023 General Collective Reading. This is Dawn Burgeons, and I will see you next time. Bye.